when I was a Muay Thai fighter, I had a really good right round kick, man. This leg could just break trees. And Wesley, who was my first real coach, Wesley Carroll, again, father figure, a mentor, a big brother. He was a major role player into why I was the way I am as a coach, as a leader, as an athlete that never give up. Warrior mentality is very much because of Wes. But we're still friends with. That's his leg press behind you. And he told me, he's like, your leg's like a battle axe. But we'd be like, your leg's a battle axe, boy. That's how he used to talk. He's like, you got to cut them big trees down. He's always fought bigger guys. But if you kick them in the leg enough and hard enough, like you knock down a big tree, they start to kind of go down. And that stuck with me. Again, things that coaches say and mentors say forever. So when I opened up the Battle Axe gym, it was that line, and then it obviously akin to Norse and Viking mentality and the Odin and stuff like that. But the idea of the Battle Axe came from fighting and bringing down big opponents, not giving up, being a weapon of war and to battle through. And it's like chip away, chip away. And so that's where the battle axe came from.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I haven't written down. I think I've only said it a few times, and maybe in some long lost podcast. But yeah, that's where it came from.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's awesome.
Thank you.
So, big question: how do you set the precedence of culture within a gym? So to preface that, a gym's a very sacred place.
Yeah,
people come. Rich Fika just recently said again that people compete to battle their demons.
Sure.
Right? They step on the platform, or they step, in a rack or combo, or they're picking up an Atlas stone to conquer something greater than the stone,
right?
Greater than the barbell. So the gym's a very specific place. It's not a grocery store you got to go.
Yeah.
Right? This is a choice.
Correct.
And it's also a choice to spend what it costs to open a private gym and to drive 26 miles one way.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to really spend.
It's a big choice.
I wasn't
competing isn't easy either.
Exactly. I know you've got members here that they're not spending money on other stuff.
Nope.
They don't have a PlayStation 5, 6, or whatever number they're on, right?
Yeah.
They're like, Battle Axe Gym membership is up there with grocery bills and keeping the lights on. And that's important.
Yeah.
So how do you prosper that culture within a gym?
It's a great question. And I think that's when you have to communicate. I think there has to be a clear line of leadership. And there has to be a clear expression of why you're doing what you're doing. I think when a gym lacks structure on the qualitative community inside is when you see people just exercise and become gym members, but not gym cultures. When there is a clear sign of leadership that leads by example in the sense that they don't have to be world record holders, but they have to work hard. And they have to tell you why they worked hard and how you work hard and communicate these things to you and how this transcends to life. Not too dissimilar than what we're doing right now. You have to teach people the value of what they're doing. It's like not too dissimilar than work or in a family. Why you value your partner. If you just say, hey, you're good to me, it's not enough. Hey, I love you because you take care of me, because you make this house a home, because you help me, because you make me feel good. Thank you for having my back. You have to articulate, you have to express, and a leader in a gym and any other type of situation has to show people the value of what they're doing, and you have to articulate that. And that's something that I believe, like if you go to Gorilla, and Matt does that very well with his people, and I've seen that in other gyms too. Not a lot, because there's not a lot of gyms with great cultures, but there's a clear sign of leadership and structure and somebody willing to break their back for that community. And then other people take that, right? The second in command or other people that bring value. You have been brought up that way. And so when the next guy comes up, you're like, hey, man, that squat was good. It's like you worked hard, you did your homework, and you earned that squat. You should be proud of yourself. And so you made their whole year.
Earned it.
Earned it.
Is the word.
And
the two words.
You teach them that what they're doing in the gym, and this is something that gym heads really figure out, transcends into life. And you have to show them that bridge. You can't just tell them that. You have to show them how that bridge was built. And they themselves will then cultivate that land and that pathway. And that's 101. And I see that in gyms constantly. The leader or the owner is just an owner. Just there, they manage. There's nothing. And so people just come in, use it, and leave like a Planet Fitness
transaction.
But now that's not how real gyms grow. You need structure, communication, compassion. There's communication within the people, and I think that's where you really build a good group.